Now I want to do Mirt, Relentless, Peril. And I'm gonna use this. We're gonna use potions. Do I have a saved Mirt? I do. We get Shandy, and we get Sentry, and we get Human, and we get Diana. Faster already. Just don't get Will. Makes me a little disappointed, but it's okay. Speed potion, fire breath. Let's just move this over here. Bard's Forge. Are you doing Split the Party 3? Or Split the Party 2? Split the Party... Oh, no, that's right, yeah. 60%. Yeah. So 4 champions, 60% removal. That means you're losing 3 champions. Yeah. Yeah. So that's right. And Split the Party 2, like you know, running 5 champions there would have been faster because, you know, you get the power from 5 champions, you're going to lose 3 of them anyway. But you can do 4. You can do 4 or 5. Just don't want to do. Yeah, you need 4 at least. So, is there a Split the Party 3? Yes. I haven't done it on this account yet. We're still working towards that. Been in tier 9 trials on a new account. Can barely reach 1,000 without restrictions. Should I try it? Ugh. I mean, you'd basically be saying I'm only going to contribute on day 1, which is a little rough from a team perspective, right? I mean, that's a you decision, right? 3, it removes 70%. 3 removes 70%. You don't have to buy anything in this game. You don't want. Well, I guess that's not true because you got to buy the Heroes core, but you don't buy the background parties. Nobles, they're talking about 1,000 areas. If somebody could get to 1,000 DPS, then like E1000 DPS, then they can do whatever trial level they want. No, Nathalis, it's split all the background parties come from Split the Party. Currently. Yeah, only with bugs have I ever gotten over E1000 DPS. Only with bugs. Slightly deranged, there's a core in the game called the Erois core that is only available for cash. But you're not missing anything. No, it's not great. Is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not great. 60 perks for Strahd. Yay! Doing Mirt. Doing Mirt things. Be done something. Remember which ones max out as I'm moving through. Oh, wait, how far did we get in the shop? Werewolf? Oh, I need 50,000 werewolf, folks. I did unlock werewolf. I could unlock Kron. Could unlock. Oh, no. That would get us to Zerial quicker. I need more currency now. If you buy Kronskin, you get the champ. Yeah. Yeah. Out of the patron shops, if you buy this, like if I didn't already have Regis, I could get Regis just by buying this. The problem is you have no gear for them. Right? So you have to rely 100% on Electrums and patron chests for gear. So I could get Silver Dragon Prawn. You can't get Dragon Bait. You have to unlock Dragon Bait. But like it says, also unlocks Kron if you don't already own him. Also unlocks Regis if you don't already own him. So you're looking for that statement. Vajra. We get Jaheira. That's it. And then we get Warden over here. Yeah, actually. Well, yeah. This is gonna help. We'll actually be able to get to Zerial quicker. I forgot. Because I forgot there's like 2 champions that I don't have that are from patron shops that we can pick up. I want the familiars first, though. So familiars are. I want that quality of life. Give me that quality of life. Give me that automation. Slightly deranged. The Erois core is just going to be in wild offers, so it's just random if you get the offer or not. Necronus. Well, if you haven't already capped your other speed champions, then there's the first step. After that, I just went through the other day, and now every single one of my champions that has an ultimate cooldown item in slot 6 is at 251 or higher. But I basically went through and I ignored average item level. I had bumped average item level up to 250, but that didn't put everybody over 251 on their ultimates. That's just because of the way it worked out. So then I went through and I just dumped more blacksmithing contracts in until everybody's at 251. So that way, if shinies ever fall on their ultimate cooldown, they're capped. They're capped. This seemed like a good number to go with, and a lot of them already had shinies there, just from lucky drops and stuff. So that's where all my item levels have gone lately. Now I got to figure out. Oh, I still have to go through. If they're a champion with a mop ability, I want to take the item that supports that mop up to 1,000. Just that specific item. I don't care about the rest of their gear. And I just need to go through and double check everybody that mops and make sure the list is correct, and then make sure I've got everybody on the list up to 1,000. And I may then go back through, because I've been looking at like my favor levels when I do a deep run. I'm almost tempted to look for anybody that's got an item that supports their gold find. She doesn't have one. Anybody that's got an item for gold find that I'm using in like dirty farming groups, and potentially run those numbers up too, just to get as much favor as I can for these legendary forge runs. We're going to 625 here. 10 minutes in, and we're 200 areas in. Let's go. So we got this. We got this. But yeah, basically that conversation was, hey, creating an item level floor is a good thing to do. If you've got your speed champions all capped out, or at least where you want them, like Whittle doesn't cap, but she doesn't need to be too high. I don't think Vi caps, but she doesn't need to be too high. That kind of stuff. Melf and Tatiana don't have a cap, but what you put there is kind of your decision to make. Then getting everybody their first like 100 item levels on all their items is a good idea. So average item of 100, or pay attention and just make sure they're all over 100. Those first 100 levels are the most efficient levels for general itemization. And go up from there. "23 out of 34. We seem to perpetually be staying about 10 under. 10 under the cap. But I have a bunch of blacksmithing contracts on my main account. I burned through some of the small ones, some of the smaller ones the other day doing that. But I got to figure out what to do with the remaining. I mean, I want to always kind of keep. Guess I got to keep about 6,000 item levels in reserve for new champions when they come out, just in case they mop. Keep in mind, all mops are not equal. So. Oh, I did another Forge run in... oh, where did I go? WoW Beyond the Witchlight, maybe? I don't remember. But I did another Forge run on my main account. Leveled up a bunch more legendaries. Got some to 10, took some to 5 that weren't on key champions. I think those are the keys. Get to 5, and then get a lot of people to 5, and then whoever your primaries are, you've got good itemization, take them to 10. Like good effects, take them to 10. It's probably more efficient than the way I did it originally. Yeah, it kills me, Maxie. The place that needs to be able to sort by item level doesn't. Whoopsie. Where was I? Okay, still trying to finish off the planning ahead section for Trials Progression and Legendary Upgrades. Recommend investing the scales from your first few trials run on several champions? Yes. Yes, darling. In fact, that's what I did. So I just finished my first trials run, and now, as you can see, I've got little orange items smattered all over the place. Also, I don't have full epic, so they went. I mean, my primary DPS doesn't even have an epic, so they went on supports for her that were like event supports. Like here, Crawl got one. Starion didn't get it. He doesn't have any epics either. Yeah, but Dragon Bait got a couple. So I targeted the people that are going to be supporting my, hopefully what is my best pushing group for trials. Just all level 1s, and then the next, and then because then I'd have to go do. I don't want to just spend out of my favor pool. I want to go do a deep run for favor somewhere, which we call a forge run. And once you've gotten all your favor, you pause at the end, and then you level up the items that take that favor. So I might target, a favor run somewhere that I think is important, that I think is going to have a good bonus off of these. Like where's one that? No, his are bad. He's got a damage of all champions. Yeah. By 100%. So I might run that up to level 5 because it's going to double every time it goes up. But I wouldn't necessarily run this one up to level 5 because it's damage of all male champions. It's not helping my trials group, or it's not helping my Carlock group ultimately. So I would buff what would be helping my Carlock group. I would ignore the rest, and I definitely wouldn't be reforging because it takes 1,000 scales to reforge, and I'm not making that many right now. As I start making more, great, but not right now. Hey, Ben. I have no idea if Sienna uses average item level. I think they just use, usage data. How many people use these champions? How often do these champions get used? And I don't know if they take into account item levels. I don't know what that means, Maxie. I mean, a lot of the recent champions have mathematically OP abilities, so item levels matter, but you just mean that their base values are okay, too? I mean, that's, very well might be the case. There's definitely a new, balance, design philosophy of strong champions. They want event champions that seems to feel strong right out of the gate. But they're also giving them ways to scale over time with multiplicatively stacking abilities with pre-stack item support. So a lot of them have been really good that way. But that's definitely a more recent design philosophy, feels like. We'll lay out that section, Tom, for me. Oh, somebody tried to post a link. Yeah, can't do the links in chat. Unless you're VIP. I mean, you can't necessarily move around item levels unless there's dismantles, and honestly, the reworks on the new champions, like, I'm of the mind, like, you wouldn't dismantle them to move item levels around. You'd dismantle them to maybe move gilding around, but that'd be it. Because even like the people that have super high investments, you can't even remove those item levels. You can remove a maximum of like 10,000 item levels per item. I think it's 10,000. I think that's how it works. I don't know. It seems pointless that high. I mean, going over that is a personal choice, and you chose it. Well, it's casual Carlock. It's the camp. It's camp gear for Carlock. So people from Baldur's Gate, if it makes sense. That's what she wears. Should be what she wears in camp. So it's thematically appropriate. They need like a champion of Zerial skin for her, right? Which is like just super badass looking. That'd be neat. Yeah, that's 10,000. Right. But I think it's per item. I don't know. I have no way to test this, but I think it's per item and not as on the whole, because that doesn't really make sense. It's what would that be like? Then that would just be 2,000 per item because it would only come off the first 5 and not the ultimate cooldown. Or if it was a 6 item, somebody didn't have ultimate cooldown, then it doesn't really make sense at all. So I think it's 10,000 per item. But there's people that have, hundreds of thousands of item levels on champions. So you're not really getting a full dismantle at that point. Full dismantle is meant for the average player, not the mega player. It's going to get a different experience. Well, no, because in Lurking Rider in this game, it would have to be specific. It's an idle champ. Would be an idle champion specific skin, because in this game Zerial is redeemed. So I mean, there's a good chance that Zerial and Carla might be okay being a champion of Zerial in this game. Obviously, she gets buffed by doing Zerial stuff. So. More thinking about something that would be more of an idle champions themed skin and not just Baldur's Gate 3 themed. Although then this goes back to the formal wear skins that I always wanted. Like I always wanted a Shar and a Tux. So with the skin thing going Bond, a Shar Bond. But yeah. Carlock in formal wear would be amazing. We have a couple formal wear skins, but we need a lot more. Pirates first, though. Pirate Carlock. Give me Pirate Carlock. Carlock would totally be a pirate, except for the whole she's on fire all the time. That makes it problematic. To be on a wooden ship. A little problematic. It definitely doesn't work in the rigging. Iron decking slows you down. A pirate wouldn't want iron decking. That's a lot of weight. Yeah, I mean, when she's on some, well, no, you don't even want her. Here's the problem: you don't even want her on fire on the other ship either. This is an issue with the way they portray pirates in movies and TV shows and stuff. Pirates aren't out trying to sink or destroy ships. They're not. They're trying to get on board a ship and then intimidate the people on the ship into giving them a portion of what they have. They can't take it all. Because the pirate ship is usually way smaller than whatever ship they're attacking. It has to be to catch up to it in the open ocean. Or sneak up on it at night. With like I mean, most pirates were in dugout canoes at night. You can't really take everything they have. You take a bunch of stuff. And so the best situation for a pirate is to intimidate the crew, the captain and crew, to the point where they're like, yeah, well, look, we just want this much stuff. Give us this much stuff and we'll go away. And that's what you do. You would not want a flaming barbarian burning the other ship down. The only times you engage in destroy them combat as a pirate is if the ship is if you're being chased by naval military. By naval military. Both wood and fire. You have an open. You don't usually want open flames on ships. Not everything can be made as. I mean, there's a difference between fire resistant and fireproof. So, and Carlock runs hot. Carlock runs real hot. So, I don't know. I don't think you would want Carlock on a pirate ship. I want Carlock in a pirate skin. I want Carlock wearing a pirate outfit, but realistically, she would. Too much fire. Too much fire. But we're in the water, but no. That's not fair. All right, we're almost there. Boom. Okay, time to set up our overnight farm.